is simple present or present indefinite tense. In today's video we are going to talk about simple present tense or present indefinite tense. Okay. Now what does the simple present tense, what are the main uses of simple present tense? So simple present tense are basically used, okay, simple present tense is basically used whenever you are talking about any habitual action, okay, when you are talking about habitual action or an universal truth or any practice or any repeated or permanent form of action, okay. Now I'm going to give you some sentence arrangement ideas, okay. Okay, the sentence can be in the form of subject plus V1 or V5, means they can make the use of the first form and the fifth form of the verb, okay. Or in other cases the sentence can contain a subject plus helping verb plus complement, okay. So the sentence arrangement can be of these two types. Now let's say for example if I'm saying that I live in Patna, or if I'm saying that the earth is round. So in both the sentences if you see, the sentences are used in the form of simple present tense, okay. The sentence contains the simple present tense, okay. Now I live in Patna, the earth is round is one such form of universal truth, okay. Now these are some of the examples of simple present tense. Now we're going to talk about the uses, okay, the uses of simple present tense. Okay, the uses. Okay, now what is the first use? The first use is that these are mainly expressed. These means simple present tense. So these are mainly expressed by the adverbs of frequency. So when you are making use of adverbs of frequency, or if any sentence has adverbs of frequency, what are adverbs of frequency? Means if you see words like often or rarely or frequently, okay, frequently or sometimes, generally, okay. So these are the adverbs of frequency. So if that particular sentence contains these adverbs of frequency, in that case what we do is we use simple present tense. For example, she usually believes everybody, okay. Or if I'm saying that Arnav often gets late for lunch, okay. So believes and gets both are the V5 form of verb, both are the V5, okay, both are written in the V5 form of verb, okay. And this is one such hint. So this is one such hint where the adverbs of frequency has been hit to you, okay, has been hit to you. The sentence already says that she usually believes everybody, or the Arnav often gets late for lunch. In these cases the adverbs of frequency has been used, usually, often, okay. Now let's see for the second use. Whenever you are talking about, or whenever you are denoting any habitual action, or when we are talking about any habit, for example, if I am saying that he takes tea every morning. Okay, or if I say that she goes for a walk, she goes for a walk in the evening. So again, she goes for a walk, he takes tea. These all are written in the form of simple present tense. Okay, he takes tea, she goes for a walk. These are written in the form of simple present tense, the first form of the present tense. Now let's see the third use. The third use is when you talk about any universal truth. Like I already explained before when I was saying the earth is round. So it is one such form of universal truth. Or if I say that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Okay, so in this case you will see that rises and sets, these are basically the V5 form of verb. You already know na, V5 or V1 form of verb is used in the case of simple present tense. Okay, now let's see the fourth use. When we are talking about any action which will take place in the future. So when we talk about an action which will take place in the future, let's say for example, if you are saying that the prime minister arrives from New York tomorrow. Okay, or if I am saying that he leaves for Delhi tomorrow. So basically I am talking about an action which will take place in the future. So whenever you are talking about an action which to be taken place in the future, in that case we use simple present tense. Okay, we use simple present tense. Now let's see the fifth use. So fifth use is when you are talking about any historical event. When you are talking about any historical event. Now let's say for example, that is, let's say for example, like if you are narrating any event or any past story. So if you say that now Netaji enters and addresses the Indian soldiers. So now Netaji enters and addresses the Indian soldiers. So in this case again simple present tense will be used. Now the sixth use is whenever you are talking about any two events which is going to take place in the near future. So if let's say for example, if any clause starts with if or when or unless or as soon as or as long as, okay, so if any clause starts with words like if or when or unless or as soon as or as long as, in that case again we make use of simple present tense. Let's say for example, as soon as I reach Patna, I will inform you. Now if you see these, then they are basically talking about in this this clause is basically talking about two events to be taken place. That first of all, as soon as I reach Patna, I will inform you. So this is the first event and this is the second event. So So if any clause starts with words like if, when, unless, as soon as, or as long as, then in that case what you do is you make use of simple present tense. So simple present tense is used here. Okay? As soon as I reach Patna, I will inform you. Okay? Now let's see one more example. So if I say if you work hard, you will pass. So again, this is one event and this is the second event. So the clause here starts with the word if. So again, simple present tense is being used. Now there is one more thing which I will like to add here, and that is, just wait a second. Yeah. So whenever we are talking about the clauses, we start with if, as long as, or until, or unless. In that case, the use of, always remember one thing, that the use of shall, or will is strictly prohibited. Okay, is strictly prohibited. Now let's say for example, if I say that I will wait until he will come back. Okay, so this will be an incorrect form. Instead, if you're talking about any two events, the use of shall or will is strictly prohibited. So you will say like, I will wait until he comes back. Okay, will come won't be used. The use of will is strictly prohibited here. You will have to use simple present tense. Okay, so remember this. And what's the catch? You might get confused here. What's the catch here? Remember, I told that whenever the clause start with until, the word until, or unless, or if, or as long as, or as soon as, in that case the use of will or shall is strictly prohibited. Instead, you will have to use simple present tense. So if you see this sentence, it says that I will wait until he comes back. Okay, sorry, this is one such a form of clause. So if you see this, you will see that until is used here. So after until, will or shall won't be used, and you will simply use the simple present tense, that is V1 or V1 or V5 form of the verb. Okay, so I hope the uses and the concept behind the simple present or present indefinite tense is clear to you. In the next video, I am going to talk about the questions related to simple present or present indefinite tense. Okay.